What is up, everyone? It is me, Mr. Underhooks MMA, and I am back with a crazy video right now. I just, I wasn't planning on making a video today, but after everything that happened in this card, I had to. Like, holy crap, this card has changed so much. I have so much stuff to talk about right now. I'm gonna try to fit it into like a 12-minute slot, but there is so much to talk about tonight. So I made like a little note thing on my phone I got right under me, and I'm just gonna give my thoughts on what's going on. So right now, which I started off with. I'm gonna start off with the most important thing: Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. From what I know, what I've read, this fight is not canceled. It's just postponed. So this is kind of what I wanted to talk about for a while. Um, Conor, I think he pulled out from an injury, and yeah. So, geez, this is not a great way to keep the audience engaged. My bad. Yeah, I think he pulled out because of an injury. And dude, I feel so bad for Michael Chandler right now. This man's waited 2 years, and honestly, I don't even know if this fight's gonna happen. As of now, it is. It's just postponed. But yeah, poor Chandler, bro. This guy wasted his entire UFC career trying to fight Conor, and Conor's just playing games with him. But yeah, if I had to decide something, I or if I had to figure out when it's gonna happen, I'd say they're probably just gonna postpone it. I'm gonna say to UFC 305. If Conor takes a little longer to heal, probably 306. No, 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 not 306. It's either gonna be 305 or 307, depending on how quick Conor heals. Um, Now, especially with this injury, I think Chandler's gonna win. I was gonna say that in my predictions and picks video that I was gonna do for this card. That I had Chandler winning anyway, but now with all these injuries and stuff and extra inactivity, I really think Chandler's gonna win this fight. I should have talked about this first actually, but we're gonna talk about the the Saudi card coming up. It's next week, isn't it? Technically next week. We got the card in 2 days. Technically one day, because I'm filming this at 12:30, so technically it's Friday right now. But this card technically next weekend. Khamzat Chimaev, like the dude he is pulled out of his fight against Robert Whitaker, and he's being filled in with Ikram Aliskerov. Honestly, this is crazy matchmaking. This is a huge jump from Ikram for Ikram. I mean, his last fight. Let's see who it was against. I know it was somebody terrible. He finished him quick. Um, Warley Alves. Look at who this guy has fought in his last few fights. Bro, Nicholas Dalby. Wasn't this the dude that beat the Bonfim brother and he lost to him? Yeah. Yeah, it's him. Bro, this guy's losing to welterweights as a middleweight. He's on a 4-fight losing streak. Um, fight after fighting Ikram, it's only one loss, but he's still on a 4-fight losing streak. And yeah, Ikram has fought No Chin, Phil Hawes. Some of these. Oh yeah, that was literally his first fight in the UFC. I remember watching this. It was crazy watching Phil Hawes get folded like that. But what fight does that not happen? This guy's only loss is to Khamzat. That's the part that I was gonna say. It's kind of interesting. If Ikram loses this, he's gonna be ranked higher. Or if Ikram wins this, my bad, he's gonna be ranked higher than the one guy that's beat him, which is pretty funny because Khamzat's like number 10 and Whitaker's 3. So obviously, if Ikram wins, he's gonna be number 3. So I just think that's gonna be pretty funny. Predictions on this fight. I was gonna do a quick pick for Whitaker Chimaev. I had Whitaker winning all day. People are crazy picking Khamzat. Everyone's like, Khamzat's gonna destroy him. It's gonna be an easy fight. Like, did you see how much Khamzat was struggling with Usman, who's a welterweight? I know Whitaker used to be a welterweight, but he's been a middleweight for quite a while now. So he's, bulked up to it. He's up to size as a middleweight. Um, yeah, like Whitaker, I think he's just gonna stuff all Khamzat's takedowns. Maybe he'll get taken down in the first, controlled a little bit. Not 10-8'd, probably just controlled dominantly. But I think after that, Khamzat would get tired and Whitaker would just. Whitaker doesn't got very powerful hands. I don't know if you saw. You didn't, because I don't got a camera on right now. But I threw a little jab and stuff. Whitaker's got some good combos. Probably, I think he'd just start piecing up Khamzat for the entire fight. And yeah, I definitely had Whitaker winning this fight. And then now with Ikram fighting, Like Whitaker, this is an easy night in the office for him. It should be. I mean, Whitaker's been looking pretty good. I think just against Drakus, I honestly think it was an off night. That wasn't the normal Whitaker that came out against Drakus. Something was wrong. Maybe he underestimated him, but that's not normal Whitaker. We saw when he fought Paulo Costa, he's basically back to normal. His chin is cooked though. That's the only scary part because Ikram hits hard. But apparently so does Khamzat because Khamzat knocked out Ikram. But apart from that, I still see Whitaker winning that fight super easily. I don't see much opposition because Ikram hasn't even fought a ranked opponent, not even a guy really close to the rankings. He probably was going to get a ranked opponent next, if I were to guess. You know, they should have done him versus Kopolov. That would have actually been a pretty cool fight. But they probably would have done him versus Chris Curtis if Khamzat didn't pull out. I feel like that fight would have kind of made sense. But yeah, huge change to that card. So I was really looking forward to that fight. Still a good card, but it went from like crazy good card to very good card, you know? But yeah, going back to 303. Now I'm gonna talk about the co-main. We lost like the amount of stuff that happened today with pullouts and can. It's actually crazy. It's crazy fight night tonight with no fights happening. Ortega, actually, let me talk about the canceled fight first. Carlos Ulberg and Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill, he got injured. I'm assuming it's gonna be like something about his Achilles because he came back kind of too quick from that, I think, to fight Pereira. You know, so that's what I think happened. He probably re-injured his Achilles tendon. Um, so yeah, this fight got canceled. We'll talk about the replacement for this later. So they made the fight real quick. Diego Lopez, Brian Ortega, both these guys coming on short notice. This is gonna be a really fun fight, I feel like. But I think it's gonna be pretty one-sided. I think Diego Lopez takes this pretty easy. Just giving my little predictions real quick. I'll go in further depth for the breakdown of this card. But I think Lopez is just gonna kind of neutralize all Ortega's grappling, all his grappling attempts. I don't think he'll be able to take him down. But yeah, Brian, not a great kicker. He just got good boxing. Diego's good basically everywhere in the feet. I mean, he knocked out Sadiq Yusuf in like a minute on a UFC 300. So kind of a quick turnaround for him, as well as Pereira and Prohashka. All three of these guys actually fought on a 300. You know, I didn't even talk about the main event here yet. But yeah, or there's so much to go over. Like it's actually crazy. Um, yeah. So Ortega Lopez, this fight was made last minute just to replace this fight, and the replacement for Jamal Hill was Anthony Smith. Basically Bogdan Guskov as like old Bogdan Guskov. I think Oldberg's gonna win this fight probably by brutal KO, but it's just it's kind of interesting matchmaking in my opinion. You know, Anthony Smith just fought down in the rankings, but he's filling in short notice, so it's not exactly their intended matchmaking. You know, stuff happens. Jamal Hill had to pull out for whatever reason. Jamal was probably gonna win that fight, but I think Carlos is probably gonna win the fight now because he's fighting Anthony Smith, who, by the way, this man has had so many fights. 38-19 is wild. Jeez. God, my nose is so stuffy. But yeah, crazy changes to this fight. Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prochazka. I'm just gonna go over this real quick. Um, because of just how quick of a turnaround it was from their last fight, I think Alex wins again. Yuri didn't have enough time, I feel like, to improve on what he had to make proper adjustments. So I see it going pretty similarly. I think Yuri will do better. I think he's gonna definitely try to grapple more, and he could win by decision. But I'd say more than likely Pereira will win this fight again, possibly by KO. So, yeah, those are the changes to these fights. What else I want to talk about? Um, yeah, that's really everything. Like I said, I think this fight is probably gonna get moved to UFC 305, probably 307, because I think they're reserving 306 for O'Malley Marab. Wait, I got through all that in 10 minutes. Good job, me. But yeah, a lot of good fights canceled, sadly. I wish some of these happened. Jamal Hill, Khalil Roundtree, especially. I feel like that would have been kind of fun, but it's okay. Dang. Charbullet's fighting some dude without even a profile picture. This should be an easy win for him. He's not even that good, by the way. He's gonna lose a fight sometime soon. I think early on in the rankings. Whew, that took a lot of breath out of me because I don't have any air coming in from my nose. But yeah, we had some pretty good fights canceled on this card as well. So many cancellations, so many fights created. But yeah, that's kind of just my opinions on the stuff going on tonight with these fights. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. The support that I have been getting recently, absolutely crazy. I've gained like 30 subscribers in the last like 2 weeks. Oh, 31 now. That sounds so fake, that laugh. But yeah, some of these people don't understand these jokes in the YouTube shorts. They're commenting, "This is clearly AI. This is fake. Instant report." Like, shut up, dude. No one cares. Report me. I don't care. Oh no, I lost your support. Womp womp. But yeah, I like I said, I appreciate the support. Road to 100 subscribers coming real soon. I'm telling you guys that. Yeah, like, subscribe, turn on post noties, share my account to your friends. Best picks, best videos, best content out there. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.